This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the Ewok movies. This is both Caravan of Courage and the Battle for Endor. And honestly, they're fun. Are they the greatest films to ever exist? No. And really, I'd say the only ones that they are better than in their full is, from Star Wars at least, is The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. And then The Force Awakens, if you take everything into context that it sets up with the sequel trilogy, but on its own, I'd say Force Awakens is overall better. But still, this is honestly it's an enjoyable set of movies. First one's a little more difficult to fully pay attention to because basically all of it is an Ewok besides the narrator and some of the lines from the kids. But well, all lines from the kids, but really that's it. But really, there's not too much that you could understand through just what's going on unless you listen to the narrator. And honestly, I wasn't too interested, especially after watching 2 seasons of Ewoks, which, as I mentioned last week, was pretty rough. But so the first one's a pretty enjoyable story, and the story, it was just so weird to hear the guy who narrates Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer narrating this. It just it's just something I didn't expect, but I'm fine with it. It was just really weird. And the story of reuniting the family, it was overall nice, even though, well, they all get killed in the second one besides the daughter. And going to the second one, that's definitely the more enjoyable one. Yeah, it is a canon breaking stuff where Wicket is able to speak basic, and I'm just finished up the Wraith Squadron trilogy where there's the entire joke of Lieutenant Ketch and the fact that Ewoks aren't smart enough to speak basic or to fly or anything. But in this, Wicket is fully speaking basic in the second one. And I think it is at least understandable for the plot to make sense. They don't need to have a narrator and to be able to have him communicate with our the main character of it because she kind of would just be talking to herself for some parts of the movie, and Wicked really wouldn't be able to respond. So it does make sense at least for the story. And I'm just going through everything else. The villains in the second one were definitely more interesting because it was more of just it's kind of like a giant in the first one, but in the second one, there was basically a group of raiders, and that was made it a little more interesting. And yeah, honestly, just going through them, they were both pretty fun to watch. The second one's definitely a little darker and has some more interesting characters in it, but both are fun, enjoyable movies, and overall, just a good time to watch. And honestly, I don't want to know what you think. Please leave me in the comments, and I'll see you next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.